Hi everyone, it's Linda with stampwithlindawalsh.com. We're going to make a really cute place setting. This has little treats in it. Okay, so we'll learn how to do that. Not in another video, we'll do that. This video we're going to do our little place setting. So you can hold your napkin and your utensils, and then you could have even this set up at your table if you'd like. And have it all laid out nice on a plate. I actually have some flag shaped plates, so I might do that. I might have it laid out, something like that. You could even put on here, on both pieces, the person's name as a little place setting, and then this could be the little treats inside that you can take home. So let's just get started with this project first, okay? And basically we'll start off with our base, and this is Night of Navy, and it's 6 7/8 by 4. And then what I did was I scored at an 1/8 here, 3 3/8, 3 1/2, and then another 1/8 over here, which would be at 6 3/4. Turn your paper, and then you're just going to do another 1/8 here. As you see, it's very, very thin. I wanted it to hold it tightly. Okay, so what we're going to do, you really, since this is so tiny, you don't need, just cut up to the little score lines. You don't need these little corner pieces here, like this. We're just going to cut them straight out. It is easier to fold cutting these out. Okay, so all I did to, since this is an 1/8 of an inch, it is very hard to fold without really messing, like wrinkling up your paper. So I kind of ran my thumb across the line as I am pushing this up. Okay, so once I got it kind of pushed up, now I'm going to really fold it in. Try and get it as nice of a crease as you can. Like I said, it is a bit difficult because you have just an 1/8 of an inch that you're working with there. And you can even take a bone folder. Let me see if I can grab mine quick. That might be the easiest, and then you can fold it over as you go. Okay, so you're just going to do that on all 4 sides. I'm just kind of pushing it up as I'm holding the thumb there, like so. Okay, so now we're going to do the 2 sides right here in the center. Okay, there we go. So we have both of those done. Now you're going to take your glue, liquid glue by the way, and just go along this side and this side. You only need to do 2 of the sides, and don't put a whole bunch because it will ooze out your sides. So I just kind of tend to just do very, very little. As little as I can. You will find it will ooze. Now when you go in and apply these sides together, you're going to have to hold it for a couple minutes, so just be patient. I'll show you what I mean. Do something like this. There we go. That side. You can glue one side at a time if you want. I find just by doing it this way, I'm just going to keep rubbing on my sides until it actually sticks. Your sides will be covered too once you put on your little your red piece, so don't worry if they look a little mucky. Now you can take your ruler too and then go in ahead and kind of add some pressure on there. You know, see how that's coming out nicely? It just takes a little bit of patience. There you go. So I have all my sides now adhered. So all I'm going to do this, I took out from, oh my gosh, I can't remember. So this is the die for the clear oval accent, and that's what I use here. And this is the real red paper. So all you're going to do, I did not score mine. I just eyeballed it and kind of lined up each of the scrolls. You can also, if it's easier to look at it this way, because basically you want this to be flush with your bottom. See on the back of this actually sticks up, but that's okay. So just beware of that. And if you want to look, you could do, let's do it this way. I'm going to put adhesive. See where these two little points are? I'm just going to run my adhesive like so. I did not measure with score lines on this, so that's why I'm doing it this way. So just make sure you have, this is your top up front. So all I'm going to do is try and lay this on, make sure this is flush on the bottom, and just make sure it's like even in between. I have mine a little bit crooked. That's why I'm not using sticky strip for this yet. We will. What I'm looking at is I'm trying to get these 2 points even. See how that little even there? Alright? And then just take your bone folder or your ruler. I find it's easier with the ruler because it's taller. And kind of press it down. Okay, this is your front. So now this is going to be folded. If it's easier for you to do this way, you can brace this against this so when you go and you bend this, it doesn't crush your box. Okay, that's what I do. Same with this side. Oops, let me move this out of the way. I'm going to push it over here. I'm going to bring up this piece. It's easier for me if I do it this way. So that I can kind of push against the ruler. Alright? And then that's going like that. Okay. To make sure these are going to stick well for you, you're going to take your sticky strip. And you're going to use that now. And I'm trying to get it right up to the edge. And then I'll just add another little piece on the inside. Like so. I don't care if it hangs over, I'll show you how I get rid of that. Okay. Alright, so let's just peel these off. I go this way. Stick my ruler back in just to give it some stability. Oh, so I just fold this over. So whenever I have excess double-sided glue, just fold it over. It's not going to bother it at all. And then I'm just going to push this down, make sure I don't have any glue showing just because it will look icky. And there you go. That is done. Do the same thing for this side. Peel off your two pieces. Fold over what you don't need. Like so. I'm going to bring this over on this side. Like I said, I like to do it this way. And I'm pushing against the ruler this way. And then the paper this way. So it gives it a nice tight. You don't want any bubbles over here. Alright, so there is that pot. Now I did retire this, the star die. It has 4 different, they just retired it last year. Or this catalog, so a month ago. It has 4 different size stars. I'm going to use the glimmer paper, the silver, which is great. Love this stuff. We got it free. If you had a $150 order, the last catalog. Alright. Decorate that. And then I find when I go and I put stick stuff to my my glimmer paper, it doesn't stick as well. So you either need liquid glue or your sticky strip. Alright, so I just did a strip across the center of my star. And that's just going to go right in the center of your glimmer star. Like so. I'm going to I'll bring in I'm just trying to give this some pressure here, using my bone folder as a base underneath. Okay, so stamp sets. You know, I was racking my brain. I didn't have a 4th of July stamp set. Totally forgot I had this Memorable Moments. I think this is still current. Oh, gee, I didn't even check. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I just checked. This is still current, yay! So, this is a great one to have for birthdays. That's why I got it. Happy birthday, anniversary, and I love how it has the RD, ND, and TH and all that. So that's what I use. So I use the happy, the for, and then the TH. That's Memorable Moments. And I use the same matching ink. I did the real red. I also used the 1-inch circle. So here's that. So let's go ahead and put that on. You can use your regular adhesive. Whoops. Put that right in the center. Now to get the happy and the TH, I did use my dimensionals. When I cut out my happy, I just cut it out by hand. I don't know how you guys feel about that, if you're able to or not. You know, use the word punch window, use whatever works for you to make it straight. It wasn't that big of a deal that I thought it would be noticeable for me. So I just cut it out. And then I just attached these with my dimensionals. So that's going to go down there. And then the happy will be right above it on a diagonal. Something like that. Let me just give a little pressure here so I can make sure these adhere well. Alright, so for my napkins, I got these from the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, whatever you have around. They're 13 by 13. They're patriotic. And I just folded it in half. Oops, I have 2 of them. And that's all I did. So if you have a 13 by 13 napkin, this will fit perfect. The plasticware, I actually forgot to bring in a set for me to put in this. But what I'm going to tell you, I'm going to sell these at my upcoming farmer's market next weekend. And I'm going to package them because, you know, pollen and all that good stuff. But I actually used a little glue dot on each of these right at the very edge here to make it from not sliding. So when I package them, they're going to stay this way, and they can easily pull them out. It's not going to ruin anything. So that's what I did to make these stay. So see how they're not going anywhere. But that's just a little trick for you if you need to package them. If you're going to lay them out on your set, your tableware, just like this, then no worries. You don't need to worry about doing that. But that's what I'm going to do, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and then we're going to come back and we'll go do this fun little firecracker. Alright, see you soon. Bye-bye.